All right, Shalom, Shalom, Yasharala, it's your brother Yaradan with the Lions of Judah.
And the brother Khan from the Lions of Judah, Jeshurun.
Khan coming to you live from Chicago, man. And first we want to start out by giving our praise to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Khan, man. And we want to give double honors to the elders of the nation of Israel. We want to give a shalom to the brothers that's scattered throughout the four corners, preaching His word in truth and sincerity. And the Akim and the Akwatium, man. Shalom to the Akim and the Akwatium and the little children, man, who subscribe to this form of teaching, who keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, man, and the faith in Yahweh, Bahashim, Hamashiach, Wamalak, Yahweh Shai, man. All right. The Lord and Savior, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Okay. So today we just want to come at you with another lesson, man, dealing with Jacob's trouble, man, the end times prophecy. All right, with this RFID microchip that they want to try to chip the world with and take over the world. Because we know Esau is carnal. Okay, Esau is carnal, and if he was going to mark you, it was going to be with the carnal mark. And we do believe that it's spiritual to a certain extent. All right, we believe when you accept the philosophies and doctrines of America, Christianity, the so-called white man, that's going into the mark of the beast too. You marking yourself for damn doom and destruction. All right, but ultimately it's going to come in the form of this RFID chip. Okay, but anyway, we're gonna start the lesson off, man, dealing with Jacob's trouble because our people is bugged out here, man. They believe that the Antichrist is going to come and he's going to set up a peace treaty with Jerusalem and with the Palestinians and the Muslims and whatnot and so on and so forth. Okay. And they believe what else them Christians believe? A lot of crazy stuff, man. They say that um the rapture gonna come and the Most High gonna take all the saints up, white people, Chinese people, okay, Edomites, Moabites, Elamites, Ishmaelites, Hamites. They saying the Most High gonna rapture and beam these people up, and then the rest of the people who's not saved and sanctified and filled with the precious gift of the Holy Ghost who didn't get beamed up, you're gonna be left down here with the Antichrist, and he's gonna force you to take the mark of the beast. And that's what they ain't got the full understanding, man. Okay, they ain't got the full understanding of the situation of what's really going on, because this time of trouble is dealing with Israel, man, Jacob. All right, here in Babylon the Great, and scattered throughout the rest of the world too. But shalom, shalom to the people on the comment board too, though. So yeah, like I was saying, man, um, Jacob's trouble was dealing with the Israelites ultimately, mostly here in America, but scattered throughout the four corners all over. It's going to be an insurrection upon those that fear the Lord, man, worldwide. Okay, so let's start off with the precepts, man. I ain't going to do a lot of talking. We're going to prove the points with the scriptures, man. All right, so let me share my screen. All right, and we're going to jump right into it, man. This is the book of Joshua, chapter 1 and verse 9, man. And this is a commandment from the Most High in times of trouble, man. It says, have not I commanded thee? Be strong and of a good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord thy power is with thee, whithersoever thou goest, man. Okay, so wherever the Most High leads you during Jacob's trouble in these last and evil days, man, hey, you better be strong and of a good courage, man. You better be strong and very courageous, because the moment that you lose sight of the whole bigger picture and lose faith, what happened to Peter? What happened to Peter? When the Yahweh Shai told him to step out on the water, he started to sink and he was going to drown and die. Okay? So if you lose faith and lose sight of the common goal, man, which is the kingdom of heaven, don't fold, man. Don't move too fast. Make irrational decisions. Okay, don't panic. Don't panic, man. Be smooth. That's my best advice. When I was in the world, even until this day in the truth, that's still my best advice, man. Be smooth and think the situation out with logical reasoning, man. Don't panic. Okay, least ye fall into temptation. Okay, so the Most High commanded us in the book of Joshua, all the way in the beginning, chapter 1 and verse 9. Have not I commanded thee? Be strong and of a good courage, and be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed. For the Lord thy power is with thee, whithersoever thou goest. So we making this a message to the elect. because we know the 2/3 ain't nowhere near on the same type of time. They not even gonna probably understand this. Okay, they still thinking about the so-called white man finna get them a piece of land in America, and they gonna take the vaccine, and everything gonna be all right. We gonna get back to normal, and you gonna get back to your damn McRibs. People want to eat McRibs and pork bacon burgers from Wendy's.
I got a
Okay,
precept, Ken.
come on, you got it. Go ahead, bring it out. What say? You want me to pull it up?
Yeah, Job chapter 5, verse 19. On how the
Come,
Most High gonna deliver us, man, and we just gotta keep our confidence in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know how
come,
he gonna deliver us from the time of evil, man. It's the book of Job, chapter 5, verse 19, and it reads, He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. All right, so we
come,
got to really believe that, man, that no evil is going to come upon us, man. You know, we
come,
know brothers going to be martyred for the word, but as far as like the ones who believe, like, you know what I'm saying, that's going to keep the faith, the brothers that's keeping the faith, we're going to keep the faith in these scriptures, man. All
come.
right.
That's right. Hey, read 20, y'all.
Verse 20, in famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword.
Come,
So there you
because
have it, man.
that's what's coming upon the land, man. Famine and death and war, man. Okay?
God,
And so you can't panic, man. You got to be strong enough with good courage, man. You have to remember how the Most High delivered our forefathers, man. Okay? Didn't he deliver Moses? Didn't he deliver Elijah? Didn't the Most High deliver his people in multiple situations, man? So you got to
God,
be strong and very courageous. Shalaki, go ahead, take it over 1 second if you got a precept.
God. Share my screen.
Yeah. I'm waiting on you. You got to share it. I'm gonna put it up there.
All right.
Shalom, Elder, Brother Zephaniah. Hey, Khan, man, because yeah, man, the Most High is gonna lift up a standard. The Spirit of the Most High is gonna lift up a standard, man, and lead and guide us and protect us. All right. Now I think the brother Khan is having some technical issues with the Wi-Fi thing going on. So I'm gonna just come back to him. I'm gonna come back to him. Whenever he load up. All right. So yeah, man. Remember, man, we got to be strong and very courageous, man, because all hell is about to break loose, man. All right, all hell is about to break loose, and this is the book of Daniel, chapter 12 and verse 1. And that it says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. Okay, so the Most High got an archangel named Michael. Okay, and he stands up. He's the great prince, man. And I'm led to believe that Michael was probably the third spirit, the second spirit created after Yahweh shot. All right, don't ask me why I believe that. It's through the precepts from reading it over the years. All right, I believe that Michael is the great prince that's standing up for our people. He's going to be right there with Yahweh shot during the war in heaven. So when and what's that, John 1:1, in the beginning was the word, and the word was with God, and nothing was made. You know what I'm saying? Without Yahweh Shai, I believe that since Michael gonna be coming to whoop ass with Yahweh Shai, I'm believing that he just so happened to be the second spirit, man. All right. Con and the brother put a precept up, brother Aisha, on the book of Revelation, chapter 20 and verse 4, and I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw souls of them, and I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai, and for the word of Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their heads or in their hands, man. And they lived and reigned with Christ, with Hamashiach for 1,000 years. Beautiful precept, man, because that's exactly where I'm headed with it. Okay, so we're going to remember that. I'm going to come back to them precepts. I'm glad the Most High put the spirit on the brother to put that precept up, because we're not going to fold, man. All right, we're not going to let these devils, we're not going to let these devils put this chip in our head, man. All right, in our minds and in our hands, in our actions and whatnot. Okay, so this is the book of Daniel, chapter 12 and verse 1, and it reads, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one of them that shall be found written in the book of life. Okay, so that's the 144,000 and the 1/3, man. 2/3 got to die. All right. Matter of fact, let me get a precept. What that scripture say? It say it's inside, right? No, it's in second Esdras, man, chapter 9 and verse 22. It says, "Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain." Okay, because a lot of you people that's walking around is just damn zombie targets, walking dead, walking zombies. Your targets for Scud missiles. All right, let me see if the brother Khan came back on. Khan, Shalakia, how long? I know he was coming back on. My bad. Hold on, let me take that off of there. So where was I at, man? I was reading Daniel, and I was saying that a lot of people gonna die, man. Cause what it say? I'm gonna read it again. And at that time, Michael stand up, that the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to the same time. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book of life. So everybody that's God's people is not going to be delivered. 2/3 got to die. Okay. So it says, let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain. So the Most High, all you people who want to scoff and come up against the man of the Lord, you a Christian in 2021, okay, you're a nuclear missile fool. You're fuel for the fire, okay, because it says, and let my grape be kept and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect. That's right, man. With great patience and labor, the Most High put the Spirit on us to bring these truths out, and He is making us perfect by keeping the law, statutes, and commandments and faith in Hamashiach. Okay, we are perfect in the sight of the Most High. All right.
Khan King, I got a precept too in the book of Revelation 15, verse 1.
Khan. Shalak, let me pull it up right fast.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 15, verse 1, and it reads, and I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues, for in them is filled up the wrath of Yahweh, man. So, hey, that day is gonna come, man. Them plagues is gonna be never seen. You know what I'm saying, before, man, with the wrath of the Most High. You know.
Khan. All right. Let me see what else I had. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 30 and verse 7. It says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." Okay, so the Most High is going to put the whole nation of Israel in trouble. All right, but the elect is going to be saved out of it, man. How do you know the elect is going to be saved out of it? Because, man, right here. The book of Zechariah, chapter 13 and verse 8. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go up a little bit. It says, um, um, verse 7, awake, O sword, awake, O sword. It says, Zechariah 13 and 7, awake, O sword, against my shepherd, and against the man that is my fellow, saith the Lord of hosts. So the Most High is telling Esau to wake up and rise up against, because we know that Esau is the sword. Okay, it says, awake, O sword, against my shepherd, and against the man that is my fellow, saith the Lord of hosts. Smite the shepherd, and the sheep shall be scattered. And I will turn mine heart upon the little ones. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, two parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. Didn't Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego have to go through that fire, man? Okay. Didn't Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego have to go through that fire? And they came out and not a hair was singed on their heads, on their clothes. Their clothes didn't have no smell of smoke or none of that. All right. So the brother Aisha put up the scripture, the book of Revelation, chapter 6 and verse 3. And when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, come and see. And there went out another horse that was red. This is the so-called white man, Esau. And power was given him that said thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. Okay, so the so-called white man is the sword that the Lord is going to use, man, to destroy these people with. So let me get this precept, man. First Thessalonians 5 and 4.
I'll read it for you too, Ken. It's the book of First Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 4, and it reads, but ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. So we not in darkness, man. We watching pursuant to the book of Isaiah 62, I believe, starting at 4, when the Most High said, watchmen upon the walls of Jerusalem, man. You know what I'm saying? So we are not in darkness, man, but the world, everybody that's around us is living in darkness, man. All right, because they don't see the impending judgment. They don't see the danger that's coming. You know, they just want to continue to live lavish and live comfortable here in this place that's about to be destroyed, man. So we not in darkness, man. We trying to get out of here pursuant to the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 10, man. All right, because this place is not our rest.
All right, you wanted this too up?
Yeah, Khan, this is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 15, verse 49. And it reads, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. All right, so we see that on the mid scale, man. Okay, we see that on the mid scale because Esau is not going to always have peace upon our people. You know what I'm saying? You know the scripture where it say, I will have the heathen to entreat thee well. But now Esau is finna turn up, man, because it's his turn to make a move, man, on that chessboard, you know.
Yeah. And we was always led to believe, man, that the Bible was supposed to be the because you got Martin Luther King, you know what I'm saying? You got Martin Luther King and God damn it, who else, man? Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson. For years, for decades, they want to come and present the Bible to you as if it was some sort of book to bring the masses of people together. Kumbaya, my Lord. Okay, you got the Pope. He got all the different religions having spiritual fornication, praying to different gods, all at the Vatican. You know, the shaman and the damn witch doctors from Africa and whatnot. So, this Bible is a book of death threats, man. Okay, isn't this a death threat right here? I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood. What does widowhood mean? He's going to kill a lot of niggas, man. These baby daddies out here that's gang banging and killing the people. Somebody just shot that little girl at McDonald's, man, in Chicago. And it probably could have been Esau. We know Esau riding around in cars, pulling drills, proclaiming, acting like he black people with the mask on and whatnot. They putting the crates of guns in the hood. But we know that this is Jake doing this too, man. That's the man state of Jake, slad. Okay, Jake wants to slad and get his lick back but he ain't gonna even lift up a finger against the so-called white man. Okay, which we don't want to do anyway because he has the sword. But you got to make it make sense, man. If somebody you claiming to be such a tough individual, you would think that all these so-called street niggas will rise up and come against the oppressors, man, and systematic racism. Okay, but that's not the spirit that's on our people, man. Our people are docile and we hate each other. The so-called white man has duped us into hating each other. All right. So you say you got another precept. Let me see, Salaki. Amos 3 and 6. It's the book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city and the Lord have not done it? So we out here to warn the people. We out week in and week out. We on the streets of Chicago, Chirac. There's no coincidence that Chicago is named after Iraq, which is ancient Babylon. And Chicago got all the deaths and murders going on with these niggas killing each other, man. It's the epitome of ancient Jerusalem, man, with the 2/3. You know what I'm saying? So people are destroyed, man. So it says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Because these people, they just say, we crazy. We had a lady pull up on us at camp and say, devil worshipers, and we reading the Bible. And we coming out here week in and week out, we keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. She say we devil worshipers, and she finna go smoke a wood and a pack of squares and eat a bacon burger. Okay?
God.
So, hey, the so-called white man got you people in a trick bag. Okay? With his philosophies and doctrines, man. Okay? So this the book of Ecclesiasticus, man, chapter 2 and verse 2. It says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure and make not haste in time of trouble, man. So be strong and very courageous to the hopeful elect out there that's watching, man. Be strong and very courageous, man, because hey, you have to constantly endure these things. Endurance is key, man. Okay, you have to endure until the end, and the same shall be saved. Hey, it's a lot here too, man. The spiritual demon Satan trying to come up against me, man, make me tired. We've been fasting, you know what I'm saying, and examining ourselves, and we've been going hard, man. Late night live streams, and the devil been trying to come up against us. The spiritual demon Satan trying to make me tired, man. But we gonna endure, and we gonna do this work, man, because we gotta blow the trumpet, man. We gotta sound the alarm. What did he just say? Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Hey, I'm afraid of the Most High power. You think I'm gonna have all this knowledge and understand these scriptures, and I'm just not gonna do the work, and I'm not gonna put it out there? Hey, I don't want the Most High. Come,
you
I hear
got
you.
these lucky. You got these silly Christians, man. They be like, I can't wait till God come back. They don't even know. They don't even know what that's all about, man.
Yeah, man.
I can't
What
wait
is it
till
to
God come
what?
back.
What is it to you? What is the day of the Lord to you, man? You know what I'm
Come,
saying? You
bring
want the
it out.
Lord to come back, and you full of you. You got damn all the pork in the world in your crib. You know what I'm
Come,
saying? Whenever something happen, you drop something. Jesus. People saying Jesus. They my God. All day, every day, you calling on Jesus and God, and you got all the Bibles. You got the things on the wall that the things that be on the wall say this house, bless this house, oh God, and this and that, and Jesus, and all the Bible scriptures in the world. But then when
come.
somebody try to warn you of the said perils and the impending doom and danger, we devil worshippers. All right,
Salakia, I get Matthew 24 verse 38.
come on.
Because what you just said, they got these with these scriptures on their doors and stuff like that. So this is what Yahweh Shah said. Matthew 24, verse 38. It say, for as in the days, is that what I want?
No, I don't
Salaki.
think so. I
Let
don't
me
think that's
finish.
what you want. I think you wanted
23, verse 38. Matthew 23, verse 38. And it reads, behold, your house is left unto you desolate. All right. So your house is gonna be left to you desolate, man. It ain't finna be no happy homes here, man, pretty soon, man. Yahweh Shai coming back to stump out Babylon, man. He's coming back to destroy and root up everything that Yahweh did not plant, man. Because the white man has sowed seeds with our people, man. He's sowing discourse among men. All right, you got these other nations, they ready to get at the so-called white man. And who's protecting the so-called white man? The slaves, man, the so-called slaves. You so-called niggas. You want to say all white people ain't bad. You don't hear people saying all Mexican people ain't bad. All right. You don't hear people saying all black people ain't bad. But
hey,
why do people always say all white people ain't bad?
they say all black people bad. They say all black people bad, man, on the planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the whole Mormon race, the whole Mormon religion. Brother Aisha, if you still watching, the whole Mormon religion say that all black people bad. We all cursed. But we only curse for disobedience, man. They curse just to be damn destroyed. So this is the book of Revelation, chapter 7 and verse 14. And I said unto him, Sir, thou knowest. And he said unto me, These are they which came out of great tribulation and have washed their robes and made them white with the blood of the Lamb, man. All right. It says, yeah, man. So hey, that's our forefathers, man, the prophets who was killed in 70 AD and lead, 70 AD, that first century AD. So like that first century AD. Excuse me. That first century AD, man, people were slaughtered by Nero and whatnot, man. You know what I'm saying? They up there tugging on the Most High's coattail, like, man, when you gonna get down there, man? Avenge our blood on them niggas down there. You know what I'm saying? But it's the book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor shall ever be. So man, we know what happened in 70 AD. Nero burnt the city. No, who was that? It wasn't just Nero.
Yeah,
Um,
Nero, he burnt Rome. Well, he burnt Rome.
that was
But
afterwards. That was like that was in that first century. I'm thinking about it was Titus. Titus, man. They the siege of Jerusalem in 70 AD, man, when they ransacked the temple. And you know what I'm saying? Look at this. Let me bring this out right now, just to show people that they still throwing this in our face. Okay? They still got this thing up right here in our face, commemorating the rape, robbery, and murder and destruction of our people. This is a monument for the so-called white man. This is in front of the Colosseum, the Arch of Titus, where they built this arch, this building right here, whatever you want to call it. Okay, and commemorating when they burnt our city down and hit our temple and ransacked it for all the goods and the golds, which I believe that the so-called white man still has tucked under the basement in Vatican City, doing all type of demonic rituals and shit with our goods, man. You know what I'm saying? So this is in front of the Colosseum today. All right, see, that's the Roman Colosseum. This is still right there preserved. They made sure they preserved that. This is the so-called white man's biggest monument. This is a monumental building statue right here, commemorating the ransacking the siege of Jerusalem in 70 AD. And then they was burning 100 to 200 Israelites, the first Christians, the original Christians, who held the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and in great esteem. They was burning them at the cross, 200 of them a day, putting them on the cross burning them at the stake and making them fight lions and tigers and bears. Oh my, inside of this Coliseum, man. Okay, and they made sure they kept this up and preserved it over the years, man. Just to let you niggas know, hey, we run the world, and ain't nothing you could do about it. We got y'all artifacts. All right. So yeah, let me get that, man. This is the siege of Jerusalem from the Encyclopedia Britannica, man. It says the fall of Jerusalem in 70 CE. About the time of Passover, the Roman general Titus besieged Jerusalem. Since that action coincided with Passover, Salaki, since that action coincided with Passover, the Romans allowed pilgrims to enter the city, but refused to let them leave, thus strategically depleting food and water supplies within Jerusalem. So, hey, it was terrible times, man. There wasn't no food, clothes, and no water, no nothing, man. All right, they just had you locked down to the point where you was eating your kids. Okay, and here you go the proof right here. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 57. It reads, and toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her children which she shall bear, for she shall eat them for want of all things secretly in the siege, and straightness wherewith the enemy shall distress thee in thy gates. Okay, so that was 70 AD when the so-called white man destroyed our homeland and seized the temple. Ramsacked the temple. Okay, those times are coming again, man. Okay, and I got another precept. It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 26 and verse 29. It says, and ye shall eat the flesh of your sons, and the flesh of your daughters shall ye eat. So that's coming again, man. That time is coming again because we know that the book of Ecclesiastes Ecclesiasticus tells us I thought I had pulled it up, but I'm gonna just pull it up again. Uh, so this happened in 70 AD. You know where they cut the city food supply off and had us eating our children because we was hungry or whatever. You know, the book of Ecclesiastes says, the thing that have been, it is that which shall be. Okay? The thing that have been, it is that which shall be. And that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. So everything that happened back then in 70 AD is going to happen again, man. All right? It's going to happen again. And this time it's going to be worse, man. Hey, what was that ox second edge? Is what?
6 and 22.
Con. It says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty, man. So that's your damn McDonald's, your Jewel Osco, your Dominick's, your Mariano's, your Walmart, your Sam's Club. You're gonna be walking up to the damn Walmart trying to look in through the thing like this and see if there's some shit left on the shelves. All right? Because you're gonna be starving. And you know what I'm saying? It says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. Isn't Walmart fully established in America a $1 trillion company? That's one of the sown places. It's been sown, it's been woven into American society. The mom and pop stores is depleting and fading out. Walmart has been sown in, and that's where everybody goes to get everything. So it says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty, man. Hey, I remember when they was just doing the riots, George Floyd riots. They was tearing Walmart and stuff up, man. All right. So hey, that's what's coming on the major scale, man. It ain't gonna be nothing shaking but the leaves on the trees during Jacob's trouble, man. And hey, what our people want to do? They want to take their stimmy check. You know what I'm saying? You want to go buy God damn it, 100 pack of backwoods. You know what I'm saying? You want to get you an airplane ticket on Spirit to Miami. You want to fly to Miami, Florida, Los Angeles, California. You know what I'm
Hot
saying?
girl
You want to
summer.
hot girl summer, city girl summer. You want to smoke all the weed in California. You want to go to Las Vegas, and you want to rest. But what the Most High say about resting here? You niggas don't get it. You want to take a break and you want to rest here. All right. The Most High tells us to arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Okay. America is talking about because it is polluted. Don't when you want to go swimming in Chicago, the further north you go in the so-called white neighborhood on the beach of Lake Michigan, the water is going to be green. They got green flags. You start to go south, the flags get yellow. You start to go more south, the flags get orange. And the further south you go, Rainbow Beach, the damn flags is red. You can't even be in the water because it's polluted, man. Because this place is not your rest. It shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction. So, hey, let the filthy remain filthy. All right. This is just encouragement for the hopeful elect, man, to have courage during Jacob's trouble. We're not going to settle and rest here in America, man. You can, man, the devil is a liar. All right. So, hey, Shalaka, this is the book of Zephaniah. You got something up?
1 Thessalonians 5:3. Baba
Con.
Bashar.
Con. It's the book of First Thessalonians, chapter 5 and verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. All right. You can write that down out.
So it's saying, where you at with it? It say, for when they shall say peace and safety. That's what our people saying. No justice, no peace, man. All right, they
Con.
saying peace and safety, man. They want everybody to just live here comfortably. You know what I'm saying? No more like, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to see no more crimes or anything like that. They just want everybody to be at peace. But when they shall say peace and safety, that's when destruction gonna come suddenly upon them, man.
Hey, because
When
everybody keep telling, I had my little brother, my main homie, bro, growing up from over east in the streets, man. He say, Mooney, you got to do it a different way, bro. Y'all be just talking about doom and destruction. You got to lighten up. You got to come with the good news. He wants us to
is
say,
the good news.
he wants us to stop talking about the Edomites and the white man is the devil. But the white man keep killing, the so-called white man keep killing you niggas every day. Every day you wake up, he's blowing your, I'm sorry for cussing, but every day you wake up, he blowing your shit off. Your people dead on the news. And then you got wicked 2/3 out here killing your people too. So what the hell do you want me to stop prophesying for? I'm probably gonna keep prophesying doom and gloom until the pearly gates come, until that new Jerusalem come. Okay, I'll come in the words of T1 alone with I'll calm down when the kingdom comes. All right, I will calm down when the kingdom come, man. But until then, we gonna sigh and cry day and night for the abominations committed in the land, man.
God. Hey, all right. Grab Luke chapter 21, verse 11. This is a good precept too, man. Because it's all about doom and gloom right now. You know what I'm saying? It's all about doom and gloom until the kingdom come, man. Because it ain't Sunday on this side, bro. It ain't Sunday, man. Everything is it ain't kosher, man. This ain't kosher. This the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 11. And it reads, and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilence and fearful sights, man. So you're going to be seeing people get shot and killed right in your face, man. And you're going to be trying to run to alleys, trying to hide behind dumpsters. You know what I'm saying? This is what's going to happen. You're going to have people jumping in dumpsters just to hide themselves, man. It's saying fearful sights and great signs shall be there, great signs shall there be from heaven, man. So you're gonna see
No.
Yahweh Shai, the angels, the chariots. This is what we prophesying about, man. You got people out here that don't want us to say that, man. They don't want us to prophesy about the future, man. They want it just to be cool. Like I liken that until like your favorite basketball team they in the playoffs and it's 2 minutes left and y'all down by 15 and you still think they finna win. Hey, you gotta wait for next year, man. And when we say next year, it's the kingdom. That's what we waiting on, man. You see what I'm saying? We waiting on the kingdom because when the kingdom comes, we gonna be running things, and we gonna be winning championships. Okay, that's what I liken that unto. You know what I'm saying? But you got it, King.
I know that feeling oh so well. I'll be playing a game with my son, them 2K, and they'll be beating me. My kids will be beating me by like 19, 20. It's damn 3 minutes left. I'm trying to shoot all threes and score and come back. That shit over with. Ain't no coming back. It's over with. So these people want to be comfortable here in America. Hey, more power to you, man. I hope that you know what I'm saying, you get a little bit of accountability here. Not so. It's not going to happen, man. All right. There is no accountability here in America. Ain't nothing shaking but the leaves on the trees. Okay, people
Ain't nothing
want
shaking but fearful sights. That's all that's shaking here is fearful sights.
Come on, man. Hold on.
Fearful sights. Man, fearful sights, bro. That's all we looking for is these fearful sights, man. Because hey, through the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. All right? Through the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
But you got
this the book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 8. Now go, write it before them in a table, and note it in a book, that it may be for a time to come, forever and ever, that this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of the Lord. That's right, because you niggas don't want to put them damn crab legs down. You niggas don't want to put that bacon and them pork chops down. Okay, it says, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things. That's right. They don't want to hear right things. We telling you that the Most High gonna blow this place to smithereens, so you better get right with Him and keep the law. But they don't want to hear the right things. They say, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. They want us to tell them that the white man is not the devil. Everything is going to be all right. You're going to take the vaccine, and then America is going to be back to normal. And the so-called white man is not going to put his knee on your neck anymore. He's not going to shoot your daughters. He's not going to pull you over and shoot you and claim it was a taser he thought he had. Okay, they want us to say that everything is going to be all right. The sun will come out tomorrow. But hey, the sun shall be blackened, man. All right, there's not going to be any damn light in these last and evil days, man. Literally. Okay. Hey, this the book of Luke. Shalaki. What I have, man. Yeah, I got this for niggas right here, man. The book of Zephaniah, chapter 1 and verse 18. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath. But the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of all of them that dwell in the land, man. Speedy, like lightning,
right.
man. Sudden death is coming to the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American man. All right, because Jacob's trouble is approaching, and the enemy is about to come in like a flood, man.
Con, I got a precept. Isaiah 60 verse 2. They don't want us to prophesy doom and gloom, all right? So let's see what the scripture said about that. Isaiah 60 verse 2.
Go ahead, you got it.
And it reads, this is the book of Isaiah chapter 60 verse 2. It say, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people, but the Lord Yahweh shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee, man. So, hey, the people, they living in gross darkness, man. All right. They living in gross darkness. A lot of people, they suffering from depression. They know what's about to happen, man. Instead of just submitting to the will of Yahweh Shem Shah, they rather not. They rather just submit to their pride, the will of their pride. You know what I'm saying? But gross darkness, the people, man. The people is in gross darkness, man.
That's how you know that people don't want to be born again, because they don't want to forget what they was taught and start all over with this new doctrine. You know what I'm saying? Which is not new. It's a doctrine of old, but the Most High is pouring out His Spirit in these last evil days, making these secrets of the kingdom of heaven, these mysteries and these parables are being known. And He got us out here every day trying to wake up the hopeful elect, man. Because everybody ain't gonna get it, and it ain't for everybody. You know.
Salakia, go to Matthew 18, verse 1.
Con, you got it.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 18, verse 1, and it reads, at the same time came the disciples unto Yahushua, saying, who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? Hold on, Salakia, hold on.
Con, and verse 2 says, and Yahweh called a little child unto him and set him in the midst of them. Verse 3, and said, verily I say unto you, except ye be converted and become as a little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. Whosoever shall humble himself as this little child, the same is greatest in the kingdom of heaven. So I've been in church all my life, playing the damn drums, the piano. People in that line talking about they got the Holy Ghost doing cartwheels and shit, speaking in tongues, can't interpret a lick. All right, you got to forget all of that demonic, left hand side folly, and be born again and keep these laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your abilities, man. If it's within your power to do, and God said do it or don't do it, and you got the power to do it or don't do it, you just gonna disregard it. You know what I'm saying? You know the Most High said thou shalt not. You still just gonna do what you want to do. All right, so let me get the book of Matthew, chapter 9, and verse 16. And it reads, no man putteth a piece of new cloth unto an old garment, for that which is put in to fill it up, take it from the garment, and the rent is made worse. Neither do men put new wine into old bottles, else the bottles break and the new wine runneth out, and the bottles perish. But they put new wine into new bottles, and both are preserved. So we ain't the Most High ain't dealing with no old ass Christian niggas, man. Bald head past the pork chop niggas, and you know what I'm saying, Sister Johnson, 70 years old, who ain't gonna never get past niggas cussing. All right. So the Most High ain't dealing with the old bottles, man. Okay, he looking for the people that's gonna humble down like the little children, man. All right. So the Most High is gonna destroy a lot of people with a speedy riddance, man. A speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land, man. All right. So this the book of First Thessalonians. We got that already. I'm gonna read it again, man. First Thessalonians 5:3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. It's going to be a speedy riddance. Where you running to? Who made that song? SWV? Who can I run to? Where you running to? Okay, if you're not running to the let me show you where I'm gonna run. I know where I'm going. All right. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 91 and verse 4. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. All right, so this truth that we preaching, the unadulterated truth out the Bible, line upon line, precept upon precept, in the mouths of two or three witnesses, every word shall be established. So we doing it the right way. We got witnesses, different prophets in the Bible to prove our point. Reiteration. The Bible is reiterating the same thing. Doom and gloom is coming to the wicked of the Edomites, and the which is all of them, and then the wicked, the 2/3 of Israel, okay, and the other nations, man. So hey, I'm running under the wings of the Most High, man, during Jacob's trouble, man. His truth shall cover. It say he shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. I'm gonna start at 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Okay, I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power. In him will I trust. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence, man. So that's Esau. Okay, Esau the one set up traps and pestilences and created all of this damn diseases in the mad science coat in the lab. The so-called white man, they come up with all these plans and plots to destroy you, man. And the only way you're gonna be saved and preserved is if let me get that, man. If you hearken to this truth, man. All right, this is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 8. Let me start at 7. It says, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by his faith, whereby ye have believed. So you Christians ain't got the works. Y'all just got faith. You're not on the highways and byways. You just believing that you can pray the blood of Jesus and eat damn alligator damn soup. You could just plead the blood of Jesus over the damn pork and shrimp, crab, and lobster, and now it's magically delicious. And now it's clean because you pled the blood of Jesus over. But it says, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed. So that's for the prophets, the 144,000 men who are going to rule in the kingdom, and the 1/3 men, women, and children who believe, man. Okay, who believe in the doctrine of the prophets, man. What's gonna happen? Shall be preserved. Okay, let's look up that word. Preserve, man. It says past tense, preserve. It says maintain something in its original or existing state. Okay, so the Most High is going to preserve us and maintain us in our original or existing state so that we can be transfigured into new bodies. Okay, He's going to preserve us, man, keep us in the cut. Okay, it says shall be preserved from the said perils. The said perils, man. Let's see what perils is. Who's going to be preserved from the said perils, and what are the perils? Okay, serious and imminent danger, jeopardy, risk, hazardous. Okay, so hey, believing in this truth and having faith in works is the only way you're going to be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Okay, that's why I just read that. That word preserve, man. All right. It says past tense. Okay, past tense. The Most High already did. I believe they got a Christian song that says it's already done. All right, it's already done, man. It says, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. All right. So we dare not make ourselves with that number. We're just hoping to be preserved and saved. And it says, for I have sanctified them. That's right. That's why when the Most High come back, let me get this in Isaiah 66, man. Salakia on the comment board. I ain't see the comments. Let me get this on Isaiah 66. All right. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 66 and verse 15. I'm going to just get to the point, man. Verse 17. Let me get 17. Let me highlight 17. Isaiah 66 and 17, man. Because what I just read, man, what the Most High say, for I have sanctified them from the beginning. But what he say about you Christians, man? Isaiah 66 and 17, they that sanctify themselves and purify themselves. Because when you go to church, they put the oil on your head, the pastor rub on you. Okay, he lay hands on you, and he say, now you're saved and sanctified. Okay, and then he says, now let's baptize you in damn polluted ass Lake Michigan. And he says, it says, he's now you're purified. Okay, so it says, they that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst. That's your church picnic. All right, that's your average church picnic in the gardens behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh and the abomination, that's that seafood, shrimp, crab, lobster, seafood, broil, okay, and the mouse, which lets you know that the Bible equates swine's flesh and seafood to eating a damn mouse or a rat, shall be consumed together, saith the Lord. All right. So all you people, you're not sanctified by the Lord, man. The Most High took the taste for cigarettes out of my mouth. All right, the Most High took the taste for pork out of my mouth. I was the bacon king, but He took the taste out of my mouth. Why? Because I fear the Lord and I believe in His words, man. Okay, so it says everybody else gonna be consumed together, saith the Lord. Okay, and let me see what's on this comment board, Brother Khan. If you got anything you want to add, feel free. All right, the brother Aisha put Mark 13:8, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be earthquakes in diverse places, and there shall be famines and troubles. So what you going to do? Okay, you're going to be in trouble and you're going to be hungry. What are you going to do, man? Salaki. Okay, so it says these are the beginning of sorrows. It's just the beginning, man. But look, before all of that take place, it says, but take heed to yourselves, for they shall deliver you up to councils, and in the synagogue shall ye be beaten, and ye shall be brought before rulers and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them, man. So, you got the wild Indian. He was having a raid. He was going live one day talking crazy, talking about, yeah, these Hebrew Israelite niggas, they don't even know they finna go to jail. The police finna come, they gonna go to jail. So what, nigga? They been locking niggas up for 500 goddamn years. You scary ass niggas. All right? We gonna stand firm. We gonna die for the Lord, man. Period. I'm willing to die for the Lord, man, just like the disciples, man. If you ain't willing to pick up your cross, you in the wrong, you know what I'm saying? But he ain't even in the truth anyway. So he don't even count, man. But I'm just saying, man, you got to be willing to die for this thing to be martyred. You know what I'm saying? Salaki, man. Let me get Genesis 35 and 2. Salaki. Book of Genesis, chapter 35 and verse 2. Then Jacob said unto his household and to all that were with him, put away thy strange gods that are among you and be clean and change your garments, man. Okay, you have to be born again and put away damn white Jesus, Cesare Borgia, Serapis Christos, Zeus. Okay, you have to put away these strange gods that the Bible doesn't speak of because the Bible was written in Hebrew and Greek. So you reading it in English, you misinterpreting everything, man. You have to go to the prophets, you know what I'm saying, that the Most High put out here, the elders, man, to break these things down, to show you how to read in Hebrew, to show you how to write in Hebrew, to show you how to understand the ancient Paleo, and to break down the Greek Septuagint and so on and so forth, man. You can't just be reading the damn New Living World translation from the damn whatchamacallit, from the church, man. The Jehovah's Witness. You know what I'm saying? So Khan, if you still there, Ak, if you want to interject, feel free to interject at any time. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, this is the book of Luke, chapter 17 and verse 26. And as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. Okay? They did eat, they drank, and married wives, and were given in marriage. Okay, so that's what's going on now. You got people want to goddamn be rappers. You got people still want to rap. You want to try to make it in the damn rap industry. Where your concert gonna be at? With the coronavirus, got all the damn venues shut down. Where you gonna have a concert at to get your money to even start off? You all the way at the bottom. You not even known a little bit. People trying to rap, people don't even know you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So our people is bugged out, man. Christianity got our people bugged out. You thinking that you still got time to waste and play around. Hey, I ain't got nothing wrong with making music. I make music, I make beats, I rap. But I'm not finna be no Hebrew Israelite damn music artist, and I got more songs and music videos than I do breakdowns. Did not do live streams and lessons. Did not do me going out doing the work. All right, you're not finna give it to me like that, and I'm not finna give it to you like that. Okay, so we gonna do this work. All right, and I'm gonna still probably when I get off this thing, I'm gonna probably read some more scriptures and make some beats and make a song. But hey, we gonna still sigh and cry day and night, man. Cause I'm only making music as a hobby, man. You know what I'm saying? Extracurriculum activities. We ain't doing shit else here in Babylon but dying in the streets. I'm not finna go in the streets and die and be a damn nigga. Okay, so I'm gonna make the music, man, and wake the people up with the truth music. I'm not gonna be rapping about no damn Jesus Christ. I'm gonna rap about Hamashiach Yahushua. Okay, so it said they did eat, they drink, and marry wives. You got people getting their stimmy checks. You know what I'm saying? They buying $5 cars. You know what I'm saying? Fake jewelry. You got people investing in damn eyelashes. Okay, people is investing in sunglasses and lashes. Okay, people want to go out and buy pounds and pounds of ZAR and sell ZAR to the people to keep everybody in a damn dead state. Okay, it says they were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark and the flood came and destroyed them all. Okay, so nobody listened to Noah. Noah was out there for 120 years, every day, for 120 years, building that boat, telling them, like, y'all better come on. Y'all might as well come on, start helping me build and jump on the boat. But no, they was laughing at him and said his ass retarded. He reading the Bible wrong. He don't know what he's talking about. You know, God gonna kill him. That's what they say about us. God gonna kill them Hebrew Israelites. Them camp niggas. Well, all right, man. The Most High's army is a camp. Okay. So it says likewise also as it was in the days of Lot, they did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they builded. Okay, so that's what's going on now, man. People want to eat the damn crab legs on camera. Women, men want to get drunk. They drinking Douce, lean all damn day and night. You know what I'm saying? They bought. Everybody want to buy them fat ass shoes that they be wearing these days. You know what I'm saying? Adidas and Yeezys. You know what I'm saying? They sold. Everybody want to sell goddamn drugs and clothes and lashes and glasses. They say they planted. People want to open up new buildings and open up businesses and venues and all of this. They say and they build it. People want to build industries and foundations and businesses. Okay, but the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. So nobody wants to. Everybody got a Bible. Everybody got a Bible. Everybody and their granny got a Bible. They got the quotes on the Psalms, bless this house, the Lord's Prayer. Okay. But hey, nobody wants to pay attention to the prophets and nobody wants to get the proper understanding. And Jacob's trouble is at the damn door. Okay.
Hey, I
So
got
yeah,
a
man. People gonna be destroyed, man. What you got, I'm gonna pull it up.
Romans 13, verse 14.
Con.
And it reads Romans 13 and 14. And it's saying, but it say, but put ye on the Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof, man. So what the brother was just saying, man, everybody is into the flesh, buying new shoes and trying to be the next rappers, buying $5 cars, trying to be stars and stuff like that. That's the lust thereof, man. You got Jake, they want to go to Las Vegas and trick off they stimulus check and they want to sell weed, bro, and just be comfortable here. Like it's not a problem living here in America, man. When you got so-called blacks, Latinos, Native American Indians being gunned down by the police, man. Every time we watch the news, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Let me get that again. They say Romans chapter 13, verse 14. It say, but put ye on the Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof, man. All right. So yeah, everybody they fulfilling the lust thereof, man. You know what I'm saying? They want to buy beats and stuff like that. They want to, you know what I'm saying? They want to make it here, man. They want to prosper here. Hey,
Con.
it's 15 seconds on the shot clock, man. It's over with, man. Hey, the Most High about to close the curtain, man.
Hey, hold on, Aisha. Before
Close the curtain.
let me let me see if I can pull up let me ask Google how much time is left on
The
the
doom.
Doomsday clock.
God.
Okay, now let me see. Um, let me see. Is they gonna have it on there? This from January 27th. Let me see if I can pull it up. What the clock at? No, I want to
It
see
should
it.
be at it should be at 100 seconds. And that's crazy, man, because you got Esau scientists, man. They predicting the end of their rulership, man. All right, that's why the white man he's speeding up the process to bring this new world order, man, and he want to vaccinate everybody so they can be all jacked up for when the Lord come back. We can all be defiled, man, because he know that we keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. That's why they got in the vaccines they got all type of different chemicals in there that's gonna defile you, man. It was a lady on Facebook. She took the Johnson and Johnson vaccine and her eye swelled up. It looked like she got into a fight and she lost, man. All right. Her whole eye swelled up, man. Because Esau know that Yahweh's coming back, Yahweh Shai is coming back, and he want everybody to take that vaccine and be defiled, man. You know what I'm saying? With the little swine in your system, you got mercury, cyanide, you know what I'm saying? And ultimately he want us to take that chip though, you know? So let me jump up to 11. This is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11, and it reads, and that knowing the time that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe, man. So now it's time to wake up, man. Now is not the time to be smoking weed. Now is not the time to be drinking, being a drunkard. It's not the time to be doing that, man. It's the time to be fasting, praying, keeping the laws, statutes, commandments, man. That's the time that we living in, man. Trying to get right, trying to clean your clean up your act, man. All right.
Mm-hmm.
The door of repentance is finna close, man. You know what I'm saying? You're not finna be doing wickedness, you know what I'm saying, all through the while you got grace, man. You're not finna continue to do this, be wicked while you got grace. Now's the time to dig deep and clean up your act, man. Because Yahweh Shai said when he come back, he gonna say, I never knew thee, man. You know, all these people, they listening to these white people and stuff like that, man, they finna send you straight to hell, man. You know,
That's right.
matter of fact, if you could grab Daniel's chapter 2, verse 43, because they want to live with the so-called white man. They want to, you know what I'm saying, integrate with the so-called white man, but it's not gonna happen, man. The Most High didn't intend it to be that way. He meant for Jacob, you know what I'm saying, you Israelites, you blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians to be separate from the so-called white man.
What scripture you say out?
Daniel 2 and 43. You know what I'm saying? Jake, like, oh, all white people ain't bad. The Most High, he severed us, man. He made us separate from all these other nations, man. Thus saith the Lord, man.
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
Con, this the book of Daniel.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 2, verse 43, and it reads, and whereas thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with miry clay. So we're not gonna mix with these people, man. The Most High gonna know Jacob from Esau, man. He separated us, man. All right. He separated us. Get Proverbs 11 and 21. The Most High separated us, man. We not finna be living it up here, man. He coming back to get the elect of Israel, and the 1/3, the 2/3 gonna be burnt up right along with Esau, man. All right. That's the only way y'all gonna be able to mix if when y'all in that lake of fire, man. And we trying to pull our people out of that rubble, man, trying to get them back on one accord with these scriptures. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 21. And it reads, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered, man. And that's that 144,000 and that 1/3, man. That's the seed of the righteous. And that's the reason why they want us to take that vaccine, man. Because it got pork in there, it got cyanide, mercury. They want everybody to be defiled, man.
Hey,
With that,
now,
that swine, man.
they also got and that vaccine. This what's in it right here, man. Unclean abomination. I just read that. The Most I say, whoever got the abomination, which is unclean seafood, anything that come out of the waters without scales and fins, you should not be putting it in your bloodstream in your system. So they taking the horseshoe crabs and siphoning the. It look like they chopping the top of their heads off and siphoning the blood out of them, and this what they putting in them vaccines. All right. So this what the people subscribing to, man. Esau. Look how they cut the head off the thing. Cause they look like this. The head of the thing supposed to look like this, but it look like they taking some type of blade and cutting this part off and killing a horseshoe crab. That's why the damn animals is beating themselves, man. Cause you got the bottom feeders like horseshoe crabs, and they taking them out the ocean, polluting the ocean, now all the whales and shit trying to get out the ocean because they trying to get fresh air. I never seen the fish try to get fresh air to death. They don't even breathe air. They just trying to get out that damn polluted water. All right. So hey man, Jacob trouble is coming, and we just gotta be strong and very courageous, man, because they're gonna try to hit everybody with that RFID microchip, and I got to show a video. I'm gonna play a little bit of this video, man. So just bear with me, and then I'm gonna come back to these precepts right here that's in the comment board, because I got a point I want to make with these. All right.
Neuralink brain implant company and what it means for the world going forward. Could it be a cure for blindness, paralysis, deafness, and mental illness? Or is it just a Fitbit in your skull? Let's have a look at where this new generation of technology is leading us, some practical implications, and how you build a business around brain implants. Disclaimer off the top, I am nowhere near a medical expert. I've just watched a few episodes of Grey's Anatomy, and everything in this video is based on speculation. Do not take my advice on whether or not you should get a brain implant. I can't believe I have to say that, but such is the world we live in. Hey Elonites, welcome to the Tesla space, where we share the latest news, rumors, and insights into all things Tesla, SpaceX, and Elon Musk. So, out of all the companies that Elon Musk has his hand in, Neuralink is easily the most abstract and difficult to understand. There have been a lot of claims and theories made on what this kind of device could do, but so far, in real life, we haven't seen it do much of anything. The Neuralink is a very niche category of technology called brain-computer interface, or BCI for short. It's not new technology by any means. Scientists have been sticking probes into people's brains for decades, actually. What sets Neuralink apart right now from the rest of the BCI industry is that they are making a product with mass market appeal. The device is being positioned as something that everyone would want to have, not just those that are suffering from a disability or injury, which is impressive considering that a Neuralink is an invasive BCI, which means it is actually physically connected into the user's brain. There are also non-invasive and partially invasive devices available on the market, but they don't work anywhere near as well. And you've probably seen the non-invasive devices. They kind of look like a weird hat with sensors all over. Those can read your brainwaves, but without very much clarity. Imagine there's a rock concert happening inside an arena and you're standing across the street. You'd get enough of the sound to recognize that music was being played in there, but you might not be able to recognize the song. Moving to an invasive BCI is like sitting in the front row at the concert. All the nuances of the performance are coming in loud and clear. So far, the problem with these invasive BCI devices is that it literally takes brain surgery to install, and that's unsurprisingly a limiting factor in their adoption rate. The Neuralink business model hinges on their device being implanted by an automated robot surgeon that, in theory, would make the procedure as easy and commonplace as getting laser eye surgery. And with that, they could roll this out to thousands, maybe even millions of people. It would be the first ever implantable consumer electronic device, and that's why Neuralink will probably succeed with their business plan. So with that in mind, let's take a look at what this thing could actually do and why you might want to get one. The comparison between Neuralink and laser eye surgery is going to come up a lot, and that's because Neuralink is basically following the exact same business model that was set out by LASIK. And Elon has said that in time he expects the price of a Neuralink installation to be pretty much the equivalent to the laser eye procedure.
Hey, Shalakia too, man. Let me just pause it right here and say that I'm gonna say a disclaimer, man. This video that we're showing on YouTube about Neuralink is for educational purposes only, to inform the masses. All right, we ain't trying to infringe on nobody's copyrights. We just want to show the masses of people that the so-called white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of, and he's trying to deceive the world with his lying wonders. So that's our disclaimer. The water.
Obviously, we are talking about a time far down the road. First, the Neuralink has to go through years of clinical trials before it can hit the market, and then the early adopters are going to have to pay a premium to be first in line. But eventually, if all goes to plan, the price for a Neuralink installation should be right around $5,000 in the US. The cost of the device should be pretty minimal, especially as technology progresses over the years. And as Elon says, it's basically just a smartwatch with tiny wire probes. So a few $100s for the hardware cost. It's not cheap, but it would be in a price bracket that many people could afford if they really thought it was worthwhile. Which brings us to the next point. What exactly is this thing going to do? This is where things start to get a bit dicey, because Elon and his team have been making all kinds of claims about what this technology has the potential to accomplish. We've heard everything from reversing spinal cord injuries to healing brain diseases like Parkinson's, curing mental illness, even granting digital immortality. Following the Neuralink presentation last August, where a lot of these claims were made, the MIT Technology Review published an article titled Elon Musk's Neuralink is Neuroscience Theater. MIT pulled in a lot of reality checks for the Neuralink concept, pointing out that many of these problems might simply be impossible to solve, even with the best technology. For example, if we're going to cure an illness like depression by adjusting the inner function of someone's brain, then we would first need to understand exactly what electrochemical imbalances causes that depression in the first place. It's like even if you had a garage full of amazing tools, if you don't understand how a car works, you'd never be able to fix it. So the Neuralink might be oversold as the miracle solution to humanity's problems, but that doesn't mean it can't be incredibly useful. By the way, if you're enjoying this content, then you would love our weekly newsletter. We keep you updated with all the latest news regarding Elon, Tesla, SpaceX, and of course, Neuralink in the description. And what is possible with it, leave a like on the video, that would be much appreciated. One thing that we know is possible with invasive BCI is the ability to control a computer or electronic device with brain waves alone.
Now, Shalakia, I know I've wasted a lot of time just to hear the people capping, woofing, okay, talking about what they think they planning that they're going to do. But that's the main point of what I was showing is about it's in your cloud. What I was showing is that they wanted to put these chips in your brain to get your get to hook it up to your nervous system, man. So let's say you've been in the army and you know what I'm saying, something happened to the point where your limbs might not work, or your fingertips or something, or your legs or your spinal cord. You could put these chips in your brain to send the messages to throughout your body. That's, you know, because your brain doesn't really work. So the chip is going to send a message to your body, and it's basically lines and signs and line wonders and workings after Satan. Okay.
This research was pioneered at Brown University in Providence, Rhode Island in 2004 with a project called BrainGate. In late 2018, BrainGate researchers demonstrated that they could enable people with ALS, also known as Lou Gehrig's disease, to control an iPad simply with their thoughts.
See, the so-called white man wants to be the most high. He wants to control things and have spiritual powers, man, but it's not going to happen.
And that's the first step that Neuralink is expected to take and would be a huge step forward in the quality of life for people who suffer from paralysis. They could communicate and express themselves effortlessly. They could read, browse the web, or even create artwork just with their mind. Going beyond just controlling a tablet, using the same process, a Neuralink could control a prosthetic device. And there is precedent for this technology as well. In most cases, the paralysis is caused by a broken connection between the brain and the muscles. So we could bypass that broken link to get signal from the mind to the muscle. It absolutely is possible for people to regain the use of a paralyzed limb by having an external device that fires electrical signals straight into their muscles.
Want to save over $300 a month on your mortgage? Comparing rates at bankrate.com can help you lower your monthly mortgage payment by an average.
A research project at the University of Miami Miller School of Medicine was able to link electrodes in a patient's brain with a prosthetic device attached to his forearm. The patient, German Aldana, who was paralyzed in a car crash, was then able to use his hand to grab simple objects again. He could feed himself and even write with a pencil. The neural implants send signals to a computer via different muscles.
So y'all pretty much get the picture. There was something else I want to hear him say right fast. I think it's right around here.
And they're good to go. Now, what if we go the other way and feed information from an external source into the Neuralink and then into the brain? Maybe a digital camera could become a person's eyes. Maybe a microphone could become their ears. There are already patients with disabilities who are willing and eager
Come on, man, he the wicked.
this out for themselves. These people will be the first wave of human trials, and Elon is hoping to have that stage begin this year in 2021. Not only will these trials be examining the efficacy of the Neuralink technology, but we will also be seeing consequences of leaving these electrode threads implanted in the brain for the long term. No one is really sure about factors like physical rejection or corrosion. We just have to do it and hope for the best. So if after years of clinical trials, the Neuralink is found to be safe and effective, then what? Well, for the people suffering from the disabilities that we mentioned earlier, this will be a game changer. They can go to any hospital or clinic that has a Neuralink surgical robot and have the whole procedure done within a single day.
Okay, so you got plenty people all over the. Who's going to deny this? Nobody's going to turn this down, man. If you're not awoken to this truth of the Bible, man, you got multiple people who's going to say we devil worshipers for not wanting to be a part of this great invention, this new age technology. All right, but we know that through the precepts that this is the deceiving mechanisms that the so-called white man is going to use to deceive the world. All right, and cause the people to worship after the beast.
And once there are enough Neuralinks and installation robots to go around, and everyone who genuinely needs one has had the opportunity to get it, then what about the rest of us? In theory, any person could go ahead and get a Neuralink implanted and start interfacing directly with their smartphone and computer with...
Who's going to deny that? You can put a chip in your brain and you can connect with your smartphone and computer. Everybody going to be thirsty for that, especially you simple jakes who buy big-ass TVs every tax season and video games every tax season.
Just thought alone.
Bring that out.
Yeah, so that's right up their alley. Jake gonna be the first one in line.
Kind of where Elon is hoping to go with this. The way he sees it, we've already become part cyborg as it is with our use of devices like iPhones and smartwatches. Neuralink would simply increase the bandwidth of that connection by a huge factor. You wouldn't be limited by the dexterity of your fingers. We'd just be going straight from mind to device and back again. And that's where things really start to get fun. Imagine virtual reality gaming with no physical controller necessary. your character in the game operating straight off signals in your own mind. Ready Player One coming true in real life. Or what about as a media player? Would we even need screens and speakers if that could all be fed into our Neuralink and then straight into the brain? Or potentially the biggest...
All right, that's enough on that. I was looking for this one part. What he had said earlier, he said digital immortality. That's the word I was looking for. So if y'all go back and watch this video, you're going to see this guy talk about digital immortality, because that's what the so-called white man wants. He's carnal, okay, and he wants to chip you in your brain, man, okay? He wants to chip you in your brain, and he wants to read your damn mind. So what you had, Revelation 13:6 or 13:16?
Con.
The book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark. Now, as you can see in 2021, okay, today is 4/21/21. There, that you damn near can't even. It's a federal offense. It's a state and federal offense to try to buy or sell inside of a store without the mask of the beast. Okay, you have to have the mask of the beast system. That's MASK. So you take that S out the way and put an R, it's the mark of the beast. They're just conditioning you with the mask right now. You can't buy or sell without the mask. You can't go into the grocery store. They won't serve you. Okay, it says, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay, and so which brings me to this next little short video, man. About a few minutes long, about 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. This is a movie called Revelation, man. Okay, it's about end time prophecy from the white man Christian, the so-called white man's Christian point of view, about Christians dealing with the Antichrist and the mark of the beast and whatnot. And so what they have is a computer program where you put on the virtual reality goggles and you take the mark of the beast, and now if you was paralyzed, now you can walk. If you was blind, now you can see. And they call it the Day of Wonders, man, in this movie. So you know Esau always gonna throw a little bit of truth out there, man, just to mark the Most High and his people. Okay, but I'm gonna play a little bit of this movie clip right fast. Give me like 1 minute. Again, this is for educational purposes only, just to prove our point that the so-called white man is the deceiver that the Bible speaks of, Satan in the flesh. And look what it say up there. It say Apocalypse 2, Revelation, future foretold. This is the future. Now, what you're watching in this scene is these Edomites doing a ritual ceremony to usher in the so-called Day of Wonders. Okay, keep that word in mind, those words, that phrase, the Day of Wonders, where you put the goggles on, the virtual reality goggles, and you step into the internet and you receive the mark of the beast. Okay, and then you can see, you can walk again, whatever you needed, you could do it again, just like Neuralink is trying to do. Okay, Elon Musk, the so-called devil that the Bible speaks of. I mean, Shalaki, the so-called white man, which is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Speak to the world as you spoke to Eve. Let the day of wonders begin. When she plucked the apple from the tree, let the day of wonders begin. Let each man see his heart's desire.
See, he said, let each man see his heart's desire. Let the day of wonders begin. So the devil is going to trick you people in a trick bag. You're thinking you're going to get the day of wonders. You're going to be able to walk and see, and everybody's going to be rich, peace, and safety on earth.
Let the day of wonders begin. And believe our path will take him higher. The real wonders are pride and greed. Let the day wonders begin. And those shall be our apple tree. Let
Hey,
the
I
day...
pause there for one second, Salakia, and grab Genesis 3 and 13, because he said, talk like you talk to Eve. You know, it's the book of Genesis, chapter 3, verse 13, and it reads, and the Lord Yahweh power said unto the woman, what is this that thou hast done? And the woman said, the serpent beguiled me, and I did eat. Right? So, you know what I'm saying? She was beguiled by the serpent. Now drop that and get Revelation chapter 12, verse 9. Okay, it's the book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 9, and it read, the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. All right, so that serpent was the so-called white man. That's the devil, man. So it was an actual man in the garden. All right. It said he was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. All right. So it's a man that's deceiving you to get the mark of the beast. It's going to be a man that's going to deceive you to get the mark of the beast. But you got it, King. That's all I want to add.
I'm gonna finish this right fast. It's almost over. Hey, didn't we just say that the clock was 100 seconds away from midnight? But nobody believes us, man. The day of wonders. The day of wonders, man. So before I get there, let me jump back to the brother Aisha. Had a few precepts I'm gonna pull out right fast, man. This is the book of Mark, chapter 13 and verse 12. Because people are gonna want this chip, okay, very badly. Okay, your homies now, folks now, people who we grew up with, your kin folks. Okay. It says, now the brother shall betray the brother to death, and the father the son, and the children shall rise up against their parents and shall cause them to be put to death. But woe to them that are with child. It says, Mark 13 and 17, but woe to them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. Verse 19 says, for in those days shall be affliction, such as was not from the beginning of the creation, which Yahweh created until this time, neither shall be. So that's what we've been saying, man. There's a time of trouble and affliction coming as never before. And your people gonna say you a devil worshiper because you don't want to see sick people get healed with Satan's witchcraft and sorcery. All right. The day of wonders is about to begin, man. So keep that word in mind. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Right, because you know, he's going to deceive the whole world, right? We just read that. He's going to deceive the whole world. And what I'm going to go to? Verse 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, man. All right. So the man of sin, we trying to show you who the man of sin is, man. We revealing it through the scriptures. We making the Most High has made Esau bare. He's exposing himself through his movies and his technology and his philosophies and doctrines, man. He's exposing himself, man. So 2 Thessalonians 2 and 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, even him whose coming is after the work of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. That's why I said, remember what they said, the day of wonders. These devils right here, they say, let the day of wonders begin. This guy looks like the damn Green Goblin off of Spider-Man. Okay? He says, let the day of wonders. He says, let the day of wonders begin, man. So we don't want to be deceived, man. Okay, because his workings are after Satan, man. Hashatan, off the left hand side. Because what did Yahweh Shai do? Yahweh Shai and the disciples, Paul was Peter. Peter would just walk past you and you would be healed from his shadow. Or you could touch Yahweh Shai's, the border of his garment, his fringes, and you could be healed from whatever sicknesses and infirmities you're suffering from. Those are the workers and powers after the Spirit, after Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, man, the Holy Spirit, you know. But it says, verse 9, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, even him who is coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders and with deceivableness and unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause, Yahweh shall send them a strong delusion that they should believe a lie, man. So those are the day of wonders that's coming up, this mark of the beast, Arafaditcha, that they're going to put in your goddamn brain and cause you to be a robot. You can damn turn the channel with your brain. Because we all know that Lucifer wants to be like the Most High. We all read it, that Lucifer, the so-called white man, wants to be like the Most High. And Isaiah, I believe that's in Isaiah, if I'm not mistaken. All right. So we read this already. Job 5:19. He shall deliver thee in 6 trouble, yeah, and 7 shall no evil touch thee. Okay. What was the other precepts we had? It says, let the multitude perish. 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 22. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain. Okay, it's because the Most High had you people born just to be put to death. All right, because you're not going to receive this, man. Okay. This is the book of Revelation chapter 15 and verse 1. And they saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous. 7 angels having the 7 last plagues, for in them is filled up the wrath of God, man. So, hey, it's about to go down, man. It's about to go down, man. All right. So we preparing for Jacob's trouble. We want to endure to the end. And we want to endure all things for the elect's sake, man. So with that being said, Brother Khan, you got anything else?
Not really.
All right, so with that being said, man, until next time, we hope that this lesson was edifying to the hopeful elect, man. We want to give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, man. All right, the power through the Holy Spirit, man. And we hope that you was edified and you could share this video, man, and get this truth out there, man, to the people. All right, and Shalom. Until next time, man. The Lions of Judah, Jeshurun. Shalom. And Brother Aisha was on there too, man. Shalom for the Brother Aisha. Shalom, Elder Zephaniah. Shalom to everybody on the comment board, man. Be peaceful.